Of bugs is Roslynn back at you one more again. I hope everybody is doing blessed. I'm doing blessed and highly favored, and definitely hope the same for you. And if this is your first time stopping by my channel, much love to you and welcome to my returning subs, my growing extended beautiful family. As always, thank you so much for the love and support. It is truly appreciated. So with that being said, much love to all. Namaste, love and blessings, love and light, and many blessings are definitely coming your way. And if you have been watching my videos for a while and have not already, like and subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know when I'm about to upload my next video. Also, if you're comfortable enough, drop a line or two. I would love a chance to get to know you as much as you're getting to know me, even if it's about the positive feedback to the content of my video or you're telling me about your empathic gift. And if you feel like the video is just inspiring or just give you good vibes, you would love to share with a loved one, family, or a friend, or even a fellow empath that may be going through some trying times and just need confirmation, validation towards life path or even soul purposes or spiritual guidance, please go ahead and share. While you're at it, give a girl a thumbs up, like, and also share the social media favorites wherever you see fit. As always, thank you so much for the love and support. It's truly appreciated. And I hope you're able to resonate with the content of my video. And the video is about Twin Flame 101. Heyokas, your value was hidden for a reason, to prepare you for your season. A lot of times we connect with people and they knew it was something about us that they couldn't figure out, couldn't take place. And, some people actually took that for granted. And, they see a lot of different things that's taking place in your life that universe and God has chosen you for. And a lot of times we're just lost in translation of our own lives of where our purpose truly leads us at. And a lot of times, I noticed within myself, and there's a lot of people I've connected with, it usually is something that has happened in your life that really shook you to the core, and you're just really trying to find something that really fulfills you in that way. And there are certain things that you had to experience in your life, to be that storyteller, that motivator, that innovator, that is just really doing some stuff that will make people feel like not everything that they want to say in this world is impossible. You made it possible. And there's a lot of things that goes on in the world where people don't want to grow, because it's like they want to, be at that level where they're like, some people don't want to do that initial work because that takes too much work. People want to be able to find that shortcut, being able to, cut them corners in so many different ways. But the way you really found your powerhouse is from you facing a lot of different things. Because a lot of times, yes, whatever you lacking into your life, that universe wants you to become, into that, straightforward balance. They want you in, so much higher alignment. They will put you in certain situations to make you understand what can no longer continue. I used to get in very toxic relationships. Not every single relationship I was in was very bad, but I can appreciate them all. Because it brought me in so many different things that has taken place. There's a lot of times, people be looking at me crazy because I was like, girl, like, hey, I've been celibate for almost 5 years going on plus. It was like 10, 15 years ago, I would have been looking at myself, and somebody would have told me this, what I was doing now. Back then I would have busted out laughing because I'm like, you doing that on purpose? And I used to meet people that was like that. I'm like, girl, you just, you have to be able to, save yourself, because there's so many different things that I'm glad that I've experienced because I've seen it, for myself, because a lot of times you don't see it until you actually went through it, or you're connecting with somebody to overcome something and they're trying to show you, you meet certain people for a reason, for that season in your life, to try to show you, yes, this is why it's happening. These are the things that's taking place in your life. Get higher connections with your power. Yourself, you're evolving in many ways, and they want you to consider to keep doing that, in those different situations. And there are going to be certain times where a lot of people see those posts that tell them there's going to be a lot of people in your life going to wish they didn't do you the way they did. They would appreciate treating you a lot better. And by that time, it's already too late. But those are the situations when I look at everything. I always used to, want to be able to hit below the belt with folks and be like, nah. But it's just like, even with the worst enemies I've had in my life, I can truly appreciate them because it helped me find another layer of me that I didn't know I had. you know. And a lot of times it's like when I'm in heat of the moment, you know, I be straight gutter, and it's okay. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. It's like, Lord, I'll go to God for forgiveness on that. But a lot of times those things allow you to see things in a different way, that you can truly value yourself, you know, not allowing yourself to, you know, just settle for anything. I tell people, don't settle, don't be such in a hurry to jump into like different relationships and, you know, being so forthcoming with everybody that's coming into your life, because a lot of people don't have good intentions when they're coming into your life. There's been somebody that talked about you and you just be like, oh, I'm gonna go ahead and try to get in connection with them so I can go ahead and tear their whole life apart. And that's where a lot of people are, you know, because there's times where I look at situations where I used to get mad, like, why not see that coming? And there's just a lot of times that person was into your life, you know, for a reason that prepared you for this season that is coming up into your life. And you had to be able to see it. And this is like a lot of times you're like, how could I be so stupid? How can I be so naive? But now when it's like, when you have cleared so many cycles into your life, you can look back and they'll show you those little context clues that you might have overlooked at that time. But that was for that, you know, for that exact experience that you have to really truly appreciate, you know, because when I look at people or remember, you know, a person that it was in my life, and I'll start picking up on certain things that people are doing in my life, and it reminds me of something negative, you know what, and it'll make me feel like, you know what, I'm grateful that I had that experience. So now I can go ahead and nip this in the bud about what happened, you know. And even it's just certain things that you allow yourself to speak on. You know, universe will tell you sometimes speak on certain things that's not really important to you, just to see how fast it'll come back. And I'll let you show where the leak is. When you just, you know, open up and just say, oh, you know, I'm just going to say this just to see how it's going to pan out for you. And just watch and sit back and observe. You ain't got to absorb nothing, but just observe a lot of different things. And God and universe is showing you that through everything. A lot of people are not going to respect your value, but it's just like people that really understand and appreciate your worth going to be like, you know what, you were that inspiration towards me to do a lot better. You were that person that was very transparent to let me know you can understand the things that I've gone through, you know, because there have been times I used to get mad as I don't know what at universe when I was in my feelings. I was upset or I felt hurt and they wanted me to do videos. I'm like, I don't want to be none of those type of content creators is doing something just for some views and some likes and thinking I need some attention. It's like, no, there's people out there are struggling, going through the same thing as you do, but you're allowing people to see that you're not the only one alone going through these struggles. You know, these struggles are preparing you for greatness, you know, and you have to be able to keep believing in that. And a lot of times you got to, you know, you have to be that psychological insight within yourself to keep on telling you these situations that you're going through, the struggles that, you know, that hardship in those dark moments shows you, you know, because it's like you'll be hearing things. It's like before you can get opened all the way up towards something that you never seen coming, the universe and God will sit up here and expose the intentions of a lot of people that you call family and you call friend, you know. And it's just like when I look at my life and I see how much I was going, you know, I had to really truly value myself in a higher way, because it's like somebody going through the stuff that I go through, it don't end well for a lot of people like that. And it's just not looking down at anybody, but you have to understand you can see your life on things that, you know, you can open up and tell somebody about this experience you had in your life, and you like, you don't look like what you've been through, you know. And you'll see it with a lot of different people in your life, especially the ones that's not doing right. They start looking old and ragged. I don't seen a lot of people like, damn, you weren't looking like that, you know, before. And it's just like, let me go ahead and pray for you. I don't know, whatever you're doing, let me go ahead and pray for you. And you'll see it. When things starting to catch up with folks, they start deteriorating really bad. And I'm not saying that to poke fun at a lot of different people, because there's times, you know, where it's just like when you're opening up more and facing things, you would think that mess will just make you look like who did it, what for, and why. And this is that fountain of youth that you get, you know, when you really facing a lot of different things in your life. You find your value in the adversities and stuff that you constantly face, the diversities you face, you know. And those are the things. I see a lot of different things around me. People, I don't even have to reflect on it. I can think to myself, and it would be universe's confirmation. Oh, you peeped that out too? Yeah, I did. You ain't got to speak on it, but that was just your confirmation right there, you know. And it's just like you're a threat to a lot of people, especially when you have that Heyoka in you. You will gain enemies in ways like, "Dang, what did I do to you?" It's just the fact that your vibration is disturbing a lot of illusions, and folks, it will do that. And you will create a lot of enemies that don't want to see you shine. And it's okay. You know, everybody got their journey. Everybody got their choice. They don't like it, tell them to take it up, but go ahead and see what God do for you. Okay. You just have to keep going. And there's a lot of different things in your life, you know, that there'll be times, you know, I have to allow myself to know this. You're in that season where things is not going to come to you easy like that. You're going to have to work hard for that. You want to work hard for it, you know, and those are okay, because it's just like, it may be aggravating to you, especially if you know there's times where you did the work and then you would have had it like right there. But these are situations in your life. It's coming like that for a reason. And it has many different reasons, but you have to find that one out for universe on why they're applying that towards you. Because it's just, you know, right at this time, because sometimes you can face a lot of different things in your life and make you want to second guess what you've been working hard to get to connect with. And it's no, it's already yours. You're just getting into that alignment for you to really truly appreciate that, because there's a lot of things in your life that's taking place that they don't want you to mess up. They don't want you connected with a lot of different people. You know, it's just like when you're going that season, people are dropping out of your life like flies. You know, there are going to be a lot of people that's not going to show you that support that they showed you before. You know, that jealous spirit is on an all-time high right about now. And it's okay. You know, these are those things. You are not losing anyone or anything that you did not need. Okay. Whatever is needed is going to be there. It's going to continue to be there. And if it's needed in there, it's going to continue to magnify. But these are the things that they're really, you know, you're protected. You know, a lot of times when you come in connections with certain things, because a lot of times it's like, how am I protected when I got to deal with so much adversity in the world with other people? You have to understand your energy disturbs a lot of folks' lives. Your character weighs so much more than them, their persona and their facade, okay? Because people, you know, they throw dirt on your name. They want to make you, you know, look like a person. When people can't manipulate you, they will paint up a character of you being a villain when you're the actual superhero. You know, you have to understand that. And a lot of times you're rejecting your rejections for your own protection. You need to be able to see that when people cannot manipulate you or pull that wool over your eyes like you don't need. Oh, that hatred is starting to really project. It was always there. But now when they know they can't benefit off of it, it's okay. Because a lot of times it's like certain things will pop up in my head. And you know, I hear that song Pills and Potions. You know, people love and support you when it's beneficial. Forgive, but don't forget they're the issue. As soon as you're out of people's lives, when they start to miss you, see you doing good, now it's kind of hard to dish you. All those different things is taking place in your life, and you're going to appreciate those struggles. You're going to appreciate those enemies. You're going to also appreciate the people that didn't leave your side no matter what was going by. You know, there's so many different things going on in my life. And, you know, I try to make sure I give appreciation all the time, because there's so many different times where I felt alone, where people that I saw as family, people I saw that I've supported, been there for, dropped out of my life so quick. And those are the ones that only needed to connect with the unhealed you, the unknowing of you. And then there's going to be a time where you are going to come into that light that God is destined for you, that has got set up for you. And there's going to be somebody like, I met them. Because you're going to get people that's going to be in your life, going to be like, have the stank gas face. Like, you know, anybody, I'm a 70s baby. So you remember that song, The Gas Face, you getting it, you know, because they didn't want to see that good coming for you. A lot of time people, you know, they're like, if I have anything to do with it, they ain't going to make it. It's going to be this, it's going to be that, and it's going to be that. But then it's just like, God don't bless no mess. It don't. God don't bless no mess. Your blessings is not depending on other people feeling like what you deserve and what you don't. It just doesn't go on that way. But it's just the things that you're going through had to stay hidden for a good minute. Because a lot of times you don't even realize it's been hidden from you too. You know, and I see the different things, how I done switched up a lot. What was, you know, entertaining towards me is like cringeworthy now. The things that I used to entertain is cringy to me now. Things that used to hurt me, what people said, is only projection of what they feel, because I'm like, shoot, if I'm that, I'm going to own up to the fullest. I don't even care, but it was just like, I had to allow myself to, you can't stop playing with fire. You stop playing with fire, because a lot of those things is just challenging you to do better. You appreciate everything that's going in and out your life that uplift you, that slash you down, that had you pressing pause for a minute, and whatever exerted you to be better. These are those things you had to go through, those table of contents of change and challenges and different choices into your life. And you're being shown as that person of value. You really are. Just because the fact is, I appreciate everything that I go through. It's a sad situation where people don't want to see you do good. It's like that, but that's like that anywhere. I used to constantly go through certain things, and I'm like, why am I going through this? My mom said, one day you'll understand. There's a lot of time people knew about your life more than you did, and that's the reason why they're acting like that. And there's times now that people know about my life and they start acting a certain way, and it's okay. Your life ain't suited for everybody, and it's all right. There's some people want to be able to see how they can get in to fit in, but it's at that time you're being very selective about what you entertain. You have to be able to allow yourself to know what was a trigger yesterday is going to be that stimulant of healing the next. You have to keep working on that. And I tell people, weak folks they will run from different things like that. And that's how you have to pray. And I'm not saying that to be looking down like, oh, you weak as hell. No, it's not about that. There are some people that are fearing to be honest with themselves. They were good by telling that lie. And that's how they keep going in that. And you have to be able to respect it, but you have to pray for folks that's like that. They enjoy like being like that because they just don't know what they're preparing. They're opening up the door for, and those are the things that you really have to pray for your enemies for. But it's just like when I allowed myself to really see those things, it makes me apply extra value into my life to where you appreciate everything that you have faced. And that's what they want you to be able to understand. There's going to be that moment, and there's going to be moments where people are like, damn, I really wish that I didn't do them like that. I really wish that I would have stayed there and try to get to know them. I didn't, causing certain things. But it's just, you're going to get at that point where people are going to talk about they met you. They know you. Going to be good things that people won't say about you, and there's also going to be bad. I always can say I wasn't always right with everybody. And I can't be that ownership of that. I wasn't a very nice person to a lot of people. And those are the things I had to go in front of God and make peace with, being able to ask for repentance on the things that I've hurt people and didn't care how my actions have hurt people. Because right now you clearing your slate from a lot of things. And it's just like the things that I faced made me feel like I done knocked the whole daggone family tree down from damn. But then it's just like, I appreciate that. So there ain't nowhere in my life where I got to constantly keep looking over my shoulder on anything, because anything that's supposed to happen is going to take place in your life is because it's going to be something that's going to show you, teach you, mold you, and grow you. And those are the things they want you to be able to understand. A lot of people is not in your life that was supposed to see your true value, because a lot of times if they knew exactly what they were dealing with, they would have tried to destroy that. And there's a lot of things I used to tell people, even my enemies, different family members and stuff like that. If you would have got and start abusing me in any kind of form at a later age, you probably would have won. But since I got, prepared for that, since I was knee high to a chicken, like my mama say, and then it became my power source, and I had to allow myself, you look at those things and you look at that as applying towards your growth. Don't look at it and feel sorry for yourself. Don't look at it and be mad for the enemy and pray something on them. You're making, they knew exactly your ancestors, the tribes, everybody, they knew exactly who they were picking when it came to you. That's why things don't come easy for us. It really don't, because you breaking curses that cannot continue to go on. You're manifesting powers within your vibration that you never knew that you can be able to stand up with. You hitting them strategies that you never imagine yourself getting to, you hitting pinnacles. So your value when you go through things. Don't settle for nothing. Don't sit up here and ease up, and just open your life up to anything. That's what they always tell you, to prepare and wait. Prepare and wait. Don't be jumping in and out of relationships that there's something about that person. When you have that type of vibration and you kind of stutter on certain things, or it's just like at that point where hey, don't talk about that. Don't talk about that, because it's that energy. You have to be able to just slow cook them, like my sister Latoya said. She said you gotta slow cook them and see what comes up to the to the purpose. To the surface of purpose. That's what it is. And you allow yourself to see that truth when you allow yourself to just slowly open up and let yourself know. But I hope you were able to resonate with the content of that video, y'all. I truly appreciate everybody that stops by, y'all dropping comments and you subscribing is truly, appreciating to me. I will be having my Heyokas live chat at 6:30 today. It'll be in like about 2.5 hours and some change, plus whatever. Okay. So I hope whatever you're dealing with this, right now, that keeps heavy on your heart and your mind, that it leads you towards so much better. Whatever you're trying to manifest, it's going to come so much bigger and better than you ever imagined. It comes sooner than you ever predicted. And, just the people even through social distancing, make sure you give out love, light, positivity, words, vibe, frequencies. You just never know. All those things really take somebody a long way. I would love to give a post notification shout out to Mike. Standard, you a fool. You had me laughing when I seen that post that you just put. And Brian Dodry from Scotland. Much love to you as well. Who else? Jennifer Chaney. And gosh, I can't think of anybody else right now, but I apologize because it's got so many different names and things running through my head. But thank you so much for the love and support. It's truly appreciated. And I hope you have a blessed, splendiferous week, prosperous, and everything that you do. And you'll see me on my next video. Drop a line. Like I said, I always leave my contact information in the description box below. And it's all about spiritual networking. If you want to share something with me, or you want insight, or you're curious about different things that's taking place in your spiritual change of life, I try my best to be able to help you and give you a broader perspective and a deeper understanding about your purpose. And much love to you. God bless on so many levels, and peace.